What's up, guys? Welcome back to the queue. It's Sireph here, and today I've got Sean Android Buell to help me co-cast some more queue stuff. Sean, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man. Excited to see some tournament gameplay.
Absolutely. We're gonna try and get some games in before the servers go down. There is gonna be a patch tonight, we're actually gonna have the solo queue come in tonight and permanent finishers. Lots of great stuff on the patch tonight, but we have a match here. We've got AK Necro, Dugan X, Chalk, Sizo Soul, and Stunning Styles on the red team. And on the blue team, we've got Jizzlard the Ugly, Eco, Mira Jane, and Serial Experiments are waiting on the fifth for the blue team right now. But Sean, have you seen these guys go in on each other yet? Have you seen any of these guys play?
Oh yeah, I see people playing all the time. Stunning Styles, of course, really popular hybrid DPS bunker player. AK Necro, he was really popular when he was back on AK Ingi as an engineer player. Amir Jane's extremely popular, as well as Echo. So these are going to be some really good games. There's a lot of high-end players in here, and they both are running some pretty good comps.
Absolutely. We got Juberg Shackleton coming in, and he's going to complete Team D's Nuts. Alright, well, let's check out the splits on the beginning of this game as things are beginning to get underway here. So we're going to see two of the blue team members head towards Mansion over here, and that's going to be rating about the same thing, mirrored on the other side here, to the MGs for the red team. We're going to see Guardian and actually, both teams are sending three members of their team to the midpoint here in Clock Tower. We have Stunning Styles first on the point there, popping down that line of warding, and it looks like we're going to have lots of spirits going down here as we have Sizo, Sol, and company going to join the fight here at the point. So both teams have captured the side points here, and they're going to be just heading towards the mid here. No one's really gone towards the trap yet. We're already seeing a stomp on Juberg Sheckelstein. No, that Resolute Healer Shield of Absorption did not go off in time to prevent Juberg Sheckelstein from dying, and that's going to be all on Serial Experiments here for Team Sack. Eco is very low, and he actually might go down. Yes, Eco does go down on the point there, Sean, and he's going to be joined by Serial Experiments. He does get stomped.
So what we saw here was red team was actually the first to have all 5 members of their team on point, which resulted in blue kind of wiping through the fight. They were a little later. Their Spirit Ranger took a while to head towards Clock Tower, and their Thief actually got knocked off the platform near Clock Tower. So they had that 5v3 advantage, and even though it was such a short amount of time, only around 15-20 seconds, it was enough for red team to get out that combined pressure and really take them down and take control of Clock Tower.
Absolutely, but we do see that Jizzlard the Ugly is going to be met by Stunning Styles momentarily. Stunning Styles managing to get him off point, and the side points have been kind of not really decapped yet on Mansion, but Windmill definitely has. Chalk is going up against Mira Jane and this Thieves Guild here. The Rock Dog is coming in to join the fray. He's going to throw down that Shadow Refuge, try and heal up on the sides here. Actually not going into that cloaked mode because he did, I think, attack or use a skill immediately upon walking out of that Shadow Refuge. Mid is still going down. Stunning Styles is going to get the stomp on Jizzlard the Ugly, and that's going to allow red to get the Clock Tower, no problem, but blue team has forced red team off the Mansion point, and there is AK Necro getting stopped by Serial Experiments, and that's going to be more points for the blue team here. It is 59-63 in favor of the blue team, but red team will be catching up as they have the 2 capture nodes to the blues 1. Everyone is descending upon the mid here. Let's try and figure out where this fight is going on, Sean.
So the last fight we actually saw right there, you see red team really pulling it out. Not only do you have Stunning Styles on Greatsword, just doing a lot of damage compared to like a normal bunker guardian, but you actually had Dugan sitting back. You could see those lightning bolts coming out of his rifle. He's definitely running static discharge, and the combined damage was really able to win him the fight. You have him back right here trying to fight again. People are getting low. Let's see what's going on right here, Cyrus.
Absolutely. So I'm in on Stunning Styles. He's kind of forced to get off the point and retreat behind AK Necro, get some heals up and get off the point. It is neuted, and there's a lot of blue team members over on here. We're going to see Serial Experiments throwing down actually the that consecration to get the, actually that might have been Let's go see what that skill was. That was Smite Condition, getting that burn off on that condition there. Stunning Style is quite low, getting off the point, but so is Serial. They're both about 6k health here. No one really on point. Stunning Styles has healed up. He's going to be first at the point, and no one's coming back here yet. Dugan X is coming back to support, and he's being chased down by Eco, Serial Experiments, and Juberg Shekelstein, and that line of warding is keeping them all pretty far back there. There was a big old bomb to go down, but that's going to be on the red team side. They did force Serial Experiments and Juberg Shekelstein to take some damage there. Chalk's going to be throwing down some bombs momentarily. Of course, those are dropped when he rolls over. That's part of his trait line, Sean. What's the name of that trait?
When you roll and drop mines, it's just pretty average trait. The reserve mine, 15 and I don't know, 15 in explosives.
15 explosives.
I always take it. I don't really know the name of most minor traits.
Sorry for putting you on point there, man, but we're going to see side points still kind of left untouched here. We do have a Thief from the blue side over by the windmill with most of the action. Here on the mid, it looks like Serial Experiments is going to be doing most of the aggression quite low. He's going to go down. Will the Wall of Light go off as he begins to go down there? The Wall of Light does not. He does get stomped by Stunning Styles. Eco goes down and does get stomped as well. That's Juberg Shekelstein, the only person left here, and of course he is down. It looks like his pet is going to be healing him momentarily if he doesn't get damage down before that. Here comes a stomp from Dugan X. Can he get it off? Yes, he can, and there's the stomp. No more blue here in the midpoint. This is a red team point to be sure. Chalk being taken on by Mira Jane, but AK Necro is here to support as well. That Thief skill did kind of distract Chalk. He's going to be having to deal with these two NPCs here. The AK Necro is going to be so helpful in this endeavor. They have that 2-cap again, but they're still actually behind 177 to 187 now. It is quite the close game here, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually really interesting to see this game. We see a lot of actually more damaging classes in such a condition-heavy meta. I mean, of course, we do have some Spirit Rangers. We do have some node control engineers. But, you know, seeing more burst builds coming out here, too, we're seeing a lot of back and forth on these points. And mid, it's good to see mid finally under control. Blue team is kind of shifted off towards the side point, so it's not really that 5v5 or 4v4 mid fights right now. They are trying to push the side points a little more and spreading out towards like the smaller team fights instead of the bigger ones, because blue team, they're definitely having problems in the more drawn out long 5 engagement fights.
Absolutely. There was a 2v2 over on the windmill point, but Serial Experiments has gone down. Mira J is trying to res him, and will do so, getting that Shadow Refuge off, and the 2v2 continues over there. Meanwhile, there will be a 3v3 over here. No, Size of Saul was taken down. Stunning Styles just now stomped. Blue team is taking the midpoint here, and they can start coming back with kills and with points once they retake this. Eco is getting on point, and it looks like Juberg is going to get the stomp over here on Dugan X. If he does so, actually, no, he gets interrupted, but it will be momentarily restarted here. Let's check out the fight over on Windmill. Chalk is going up against Mira Jane. Mira Jane is quite low here, but here comes Juberg Shekelstein. This is going to be a 3v1. No. Stunning Styles is coming over here. Mira Jane going in on the point as well, using that short bow to try and just get around, and also using it for that cluster bomb there, Sean. And this is going to be so key to the blue aggression on this point.
Yeah, Mira Jane almost died. She was able to go invisible and get her heal off, kind of staying in the fight a little bit longer. She did just go down there, and Serial Experiments went down too, so red team, definitely, they have the number advantage there. Easily were able to take back that point, so they're going to get that and push toward forward. Mansion, you do have that small skirmish there as well. Blue team's actually been really good about holding, actually both teams have been fantastic with their side points. Very rarely do they actually lose them. This game's been really strong about the mid fight.
Absolutely. Jizzlar just got stomped, and Dugan X and Sizo Saul are going to be taking that mission point. Looks like red actually might get the mid point as well, as blue is kind of trying to get towards the mid here, but they're kind of scattered. Mira Jane is back on the mission point. They're stopping that cap for the red team. He can take down Sizo Saul, and he's going to be warping away, getting out those heals, and then coming back in. He looks like he's going to be in quite the fight here. He does get Size Assault down. He's going to pop that invisibility and go for the Shadow Stomp here, and there it is. that blue team has managed to take Mansion. Let's check out the fight here in the midpoint here. Choco Chuck managed to knock people back there. Looks like a lot of blue team is coming in. Juberg Shekelstein, though, is down off the point there. Stunning Style is going to get the stomp. No, that's the Resolute Healer trait from Serial Experiments going down to heal him. He's not going to be taking advantage of again in that way, but Eco does get stomped. AK Necro is really low, but is in the play form, comes out of it. It looks like we do have Treb shots coming from Jizzlard over here from the blue Treb, and it looks like red actually is firing in the mid as well. We're going to see a massive death box in the middle here, Sean, with Chalk going in on Juberg Eckelstein.
Yeah, definitely. You have both Trebs shooting right in the mid. It's going to be who can get the lockdowns, who can get people to get hit by Trebs. Definitely blue team going down there. We have members of red team down as well. They definitely need to get more Treb shots. Get the deaths on there. It looks like red should be able to win this, no problem. With Stunning Styles back up,
Absolutely.
AK Necros back up. They were able to get the res on True Chalk as well. So really good fight for red. Hopefully they can press this advantage right here. They have Windmill, no problem. They have Clock Tower, no problem. And they even have some pressure on Mansion right now. So it's really looking good for red. They're up about 43 points. About 50 points now, sorry. And so red team just doing a fantastic job of pushing their lead.
Absolutely. We're going to see Mirror Jane, though, going on the red trap, trying to take it down so her team can kind of come back in to this fight here. And we're going to see a big raiding party from the blue going back towards mid. Mansion, however, is got Eco down. Saiso Sol and AK Necro are there. And once Eco dies, it looks like, actually, Eco does get up, though. He's going to try and stomp on Saiso Sol, and that actually does get the stomp off. AK Necro is going to be left to plague form around there. Let's see if Stunning Styles is going to be able to deal with Serial Experiments and Juber Shekelstein. But here comes Cha to support there. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There was a push back, forcing Serial Experiments off the point. He is low on health, but Stunning Styles is about the same there. Let's go in with Stunning Styles, see what's going on here. He is in that staff, going to be running away, but does go down before he can get anything off. Juber Shekelstein is trying to get the stop. The Wave of Light there did not knock back anybody. He does get stomped. Chalk is left alone on the midpoint, and that's not what you want to have, Sean.
Yeah, that's actually really bad. Stunning Styles, his build's kind of out there. It's more DPS, so he doesn't have that survivability. He doesn't have the healing power with clerics, and his traits are a little different right there. So definitely a little less sustainability. And like those 2v1s or even 3v1s, he's gonna go down a lot quicker. Red team actually does have people there to keep holding the point. They only need about 18 points left here, while blue needs about 130. So blue really needs to get this decap. They need to get that windmill captured. It's really coming down to the wire for them.
Absolutely. AK Necro is down on point. Here comes Shotchuck. We'll see if AK Necro does get bled out there. Looks like Eco is going to be taken on by Dugan X and gets pushed back. It looks Mirror Jane goes on point. AK Necro does die, giving 5 points, but no, I think this game is definitely in Red's favor here. They only need 5 more points. They have the mid. The skirmish here will keep it down long enough for them to secure this win here, Sean. 500 to about 392 on the blue team, and there it is.
Yeah, really good game. A lot of deaths happening on both sides. It was good to see not that super long sustained fights, but fights that were kind of ending and moving and going all over. Yeah, GG's to a red team right there.
Absolutely. Now, guys, stick around. There will be more Q coming up